I'd like to show you a little bit on my target bow here. This is what I use to shoot tournaments. You could hunt with it too. But let's start with the sight. This is a HHA scope housing. It's got a light on it. If you can see in here, you can see the pin light up. See it? It's light up, off, on, off. The pin lights up. It has a rheostat where I can turn this in and out to cover up. See how I covered up the fiber optics? And then I can expose them. If I expose that fiber optic wrap, it lets more light in, it gets a little brighter. I close it, it gets a little dimmer. If it's a bright sunny day, you might want to close it so it's not a big starburst. And then on my sight, this is a Sherlock Challenger. And what it does, I can move this housing like front and back, up and down. It's called first, second, and third axis, so I can square my sight. So if I move it up and down, it's not going in and out at the same time on an angle. It'll go straight up and down for different distances. I can micro adjust my up and down just by clicking this on the bottom here, like 4 clicks. That's micro adjust. If I'm shooting, I'm hitting the top of the X-ring, I can move it up just a little bit. If I'm hitting the bottom X-ring, I can move it down just a little bit. Right and left, if I'm hitting to the right side of it, I can click it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I would go 3 forward, 3 back, so it's back where I started from. I can loosen this knob, and then I can slide my whole sight in and out. If you're using a lens or something like that, you might do that to focus it so it comes into focus better at different distances. And then I have my peep sight and my D-loop. And what I do at full draw, I can close my eyes, get a good anchor point, open my eyes, and I'll make sure my peep sight is perfect in line. So this circle in here circles this circle, and it circles the target, all like a tunnel effect. And I have a Matthews drop away rest, so I have full containment, which is great for hunting tournaments. It's not such a big deal. But when your arrow's sitting on there, this cable tightens up, and when you shoot, it falls out of the way, and your vanes or feathers will go through without touching anything. Like that. Cable will get tight at full draw, and when you shoot, it falls. You got a lot of clearance, and a good clearance will give you good arrow flight. And the faster this falls, it'll be sooner the arrow's off the bow, and there's less time for human error to be moving. As the arrow's floating on the rest, you might move a little bit and make your shot a little bit off. And I have a sling. If you can see this sling, that's where I put my hand, and that's so I can shoot with an open hand like this. And when I shoot, the bow jumps forward. I never hold my bow. If you hold your bow, it moves around a lot. You relax your hand, it'll sit nice and still. Leave your hand open and relaxed. Take your shot. Your sling will catch your bow. I have some stabilizers. One goes off the front. It's got a little weight. The other one comes off the back. It's got more weight. Now I put more on the back than on the front because to compensate for your sight weight. So this and this weighs about the same as this. So when I hold my bow with my loose grip, it sits nice and still. It doesn't tip either way. And I have a vice grip where I can put my bow in like this, and then it'll free float like a 360, and I can move my rest or my weights and stabilizers around until it sits perfectly straight up and down. It doesn't tip one way or the other or forward. I can take this one back here, I can move it in and out away from the bowl. Like, it's kind of close to the bowl now, but I can move it out. I can move it up and down to get it to balance perfect. I can move this like 1/4 of an inch one direction or the other, and my bow will tip either way. This particular bow is the Matthews TRX 38. That means it's 38 inches from axle to axle. The draw weight is 60 pounds. Kind of their target version, but again, you could hunt with it. It's just a little bit longer than most people like to hunt with, because they figure that it'll be too tight in a tree. If there's not enough room in your tree for this 38-inch bow, you might want something a little shorter. But then again, a lot of people like the long bow. They think it's more forgiving, and because it's harder to, it tips harder than a short little bow, tip faster than a long bow. It has a string stopper right here, so when you shoot, your string comes forward, it hits this rubber, and it stops and makes it quiet. Instead of the string going bang, 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 it'll hit that and it'll stop right away. It doesn't vibrate like. That's about it. This is my target bow. If you have any questions about balancing your bow or how to shoot a back tension release, anything like that, give me a call or stop in and we'll talk. Thank you. Hi, I'm Gary, and this is Bucks and Bulls Archery. Come in and shoot and try any of the top-of-the-line archery equipment in the industry. We are your #1 archery range in Stevens Point. Try before you buy so you can hit where you're aiming. Here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Stay warm this winter with a heated jacket from Frank's Hardware. Get your rechargeable Milwaukee Tool heated jacket in a variety of colors and styles. It's the perfect gift or something for anyone who enjoys the outdoors this fall or winter. So stop into Frank's Hardware today and get yours so you can stay comfortable before it's too cold.
This mineral is a game changer. I've put the odds in my favor. It's time to close the deal. I wouldn't change a thing. Finally, the buck of a lifetime. Real deal mineral. The results speak for themselves.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Today's closed captioning provided by Bucks and Bulls Archery, located at 3296 Church Street in Stevens Point.
Okay, what I'm doing here, I have this Dead Center Archery Product Pro Bow Balancer, and I can balance my bow in this vise from tipping right to left, and I got it really close right now. And I do that by moving this back bar in and out and up and down to keep it, so I can let it go. It'll pretty much stay there, which is pretty much balanced. And it's a maybe just a little bit more in, but I'll move that later. I don't want to waste all your Sunday morning. Okay, then we can tighten that up, loosen this up, and we can balance the bow from tip in front and back. I'll turn it this way to show you that. It'll go like this, and I can balance that again with that back bar by moving it up and down. And it, look at that, it sits pretty nice. It tips forward just a little bit, but you kind of want it to go forward more so than back. That's really close, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to lock it in. I got the dead center back bar, the dead center bracket here in the front bar, and I put the heavier bar on the back just to add more weight to the back, and because the front is a little heavier anyway on all bows, because this front end falls forward. I got all this sight weight in this way. I think I'm good. I'm going to shoot it and see how it holds. You can fine tune it a little bit too by your grip on what your sight picture's doing. You know, if you're floating one way or the other, we can move your weights in or out to compensate for the floating part of it. Anyway, everybody talks about a balanced bow in your hand. Oh, this is balanced nice, you know. This is the real way to balance it. Dead center Archery Product Pro Bow Balancer. Right and left, front and back. We can move the weights around, up and down, in and out. Add weights to the front, add weights to the back, take them off, vice versa, till we get it right where you want it. Okay, now I have a Stanislawski. They call it a Stan. Jet black, heavy metal, hinged release. No trigger at all. What I'm going to do is put it on my string, draw back. I'm going to rotate my hand until the release gets a little click to it. Then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to pull with my shoulder blade, pull through until it shoots, and you'll see a nice smooth release. It's kind of a surprise release, and a surprise release is what you want. That's why I was pulling that trigger slowly, because the arrow is gone before you can jerk and flinch and mess up the shot with human error. So with this one, I'll draw back, rotate it till it clicks. Okay, now I'm going to relax, aim, and pull through my shot with my right shoulder blade. This is called back tension. No trigger. Pull with your shoulder blade until it fires. It's a total surprise. The arrow's gone at the target before the human error and the human flaw kicks in to wreck your shot. If you need to know how to shoot one of these, I have a lot of them in stock, and I can teach you the proper way to shoot back tension. Okay, next I have a thumb activated. Shoot it with your thumb. Stan Prefix. It's a little bit higher end thumb release, but when I'm going to draw back, I have to use my thumb to activate it. But I'll show you the right way and the wrong way. And this particular release has this little catch on it, so you can hang it on your string when you're hunting. Then you don't have to have it in your hand, or you could keep it in your pocket nice and warm. Grab it, draw back, you're good to go. See. So what I do, I'll draw. First of all, I'll show you what I see here at the store. A lot of people draw back with their thumb out like this. Then, as soon as they get close to the target, they take their thumb and they hammer that trigger. Bad. Okay, now the proper way. There's a lot more to it than just what I'm showing you, but I can teach you how to do this properly. Kind of like the hinge release with the back. You can do kind of the same thing with this. And what I do, I'll make a fist so I have no accidental fires. Then I'll put my thumb on the trigger and I'll lay it on there like that. I'll feel it. I'll relax. I'll aim. And then I'll pull with my back real slow until it fires. Aim and aim and aim. See how smooth that is? Instead of thumb activated Stanislawski Prefix. Okay. This would be bad. Okay, this is how they do it. They draw back. Get your thumb out. Okay, I'm getting close to the target. Okay, I'm on it. Boom! Oh, bad. Okay, thumb activated. Stanislawski. Make the fist. Draw back. Finger on the trigger, pin on the target. Relax, aim. Watch how smooth this will be. I'm not gonna pound it. I'm gonna aim and aim and aim. That took a while. I got it set a little hard. But if you're using hunting and you were on a deer, it would go fast. But on a target, you're trying to aim really hard and pull real slow, and aim hard and pull slow. So it takes a little longer, but you'll make good shots.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Welcome to Frank's Hardware, family owned and operated since the 1940s.
Frank's Hardware on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point not only has all of your general hardware supplies, but specializes in a wide variety of products, meeting all of your paint, lawn and garden, plumbing, electrical, and all HVAC needs.
Not only do we have a new one, but we also can show you how to fix what you already have.
Did you know Frank's Hardware also offers a large variety of services? So stop on down to Frank's Hardware in Stevens Point today.
Not only do we have great products, but we got great service.
Thank you, TJ.
No problem, Harold.
Come on, Turbo.
Real Deal G2 seeds. The results speak for themselves.
Hi, I'm Gary, and this is Bucks and Bulls Archery. Come in and shoot and try any of the top-of-the-line archery equipment in the industry. We are your #1 archery range in Stevens Point. Try before you buy so you can hit where you're aiming. Here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Today's closed captioning provided by Bucks and Bulls Archery, located at 3296 Church Street in Stevens Point.
If you see the way this farmer winds up his bob wire and leaves it hang here, and then when a tree falls on a fence or something, they got wire out here where they can patch it right away without hauling the wire around or going to get some. They have them stored out here, and in a little bit I'll show you what this can do to a deer. Actually, this stuff can kill a deer. So I've been leasing this land for 20 years. This is the second one I found today. I don't know what's killing them. Anyway, I found 2 dead ones and 1 shed so far. But this is one of my better shed hunting spots here. I'm gonna make a couple circles now around and see what I can find. Chase, you're on the camera. Cutting branches.
Oh, I didn't do my hair this morning.
Oh boy. Brian's building the platform. Evan's hauling the brush. Seth is cutting it. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sweet. Gonna get sunburn out here today. We have to try to be done by dark. down in central Illinois, west central, putting up a River's Edge landmark tripod. The base is 10 feet tall, and then the box on top is 6 by 6 by 7. And we're putting it down here in one of my leases to see how it's going to work. We're going to anchor it to a tree here. And I don't know. I'll keep you informed. Big trails right here.
Where's the hubs for it again? Right there.
Hub
Each
4.
threes are next. Find one in there? H1 and I1.
Ship. Hey, this big buck. Practice it.
This thing's gonna be awesome when it's set up.
Hopefully it'll be done this year. Maybe it's for next season.
Ready for gun season. It's the sides first from the top to the bottom and then the back. Hook and loop straps are in the center on the back. Those you do last, I think it says. And then the next will be the door panels. The back window, and you gotta slide the poles to the end still. Darn decent.
Just all the deer we busted off that side face. If we just started there and just walked in a row to there, probably pick up a dozen.
Yeah, there has to be.
If
That
all
ridge is
four of
what
us
they
just
travel a
lined
lot
up,
to.
if all four of us just lined up that face and just walked that,
Go through that yellow stuff, that's where they bed.
Than there is in the grass.
That ridge on the top side where the sun is where they always bed to. You bust them out every time.
Well,
That
we
ridge
don't-
is so thick though. Like,
This first tree line.
so we'd have to start at that tree line right there.
Peek out.
I don't see any deer. We probably should move it.
He doesn't see any deer. He thinks we should move it.
Pretty slow night.
Let's move it to where deer are. Well,
Well, you're gonna have to have your eyes peeled up here.
we got her open. We got her up. How's it look?
Not bad.
Even looks good upside down. Only issue is I think these bolts are going to be too long.
There was 2 little ones in there. Did you give them? There's 2 small ones that were made for that,
Oh, you're right. I got them.
and then there was 2 bigger ones. We just got done putting up our River's Edge Landmark 601 tower stand, 10 feet high, to the platform, 6x6x7 box, and we got it overlooking the CRP here at my lease down in Illinois. Had a bunch of friends here helping me. I'm sure you've seen them up there climbing around like monkeys. I don't know, I think it looks pretty nice. What do you guys think? It'll work?
It's gonna work.
Yeah, saw a deer, a couple turkeys, raccoon. Jace, he's an animal. Okay. Hi, I'm Gary, and this is Bucks and Bulls Archery. Come in and shoot and try any of the top-of-the-line archery equipment in the industry. We are your #1 archery range in Stevens Point. Try before you buy so you can hit where you're aiming. Here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.